you ever felt worthless? Like all the things that you've done in life didn't measure up, didn't meet the examples that you had set for yourself or that others had set for you. That's not a new feeling. I feel that. There's people in the Bible, there's many examples in the Bible of people that felt like that. One example is in 1 Samuel chapter 1, a woman named Hannah. Hannah didn't understand her own worth. She lived in a time where if you couldn't have children, it was considered a reproach, and that God had cursed you with not being able to have children. And she had an adversary that was constantly telling her, because you can't have children, because you don't have a child, you don't deserve the love that you have, the blessings you have. And Hannah believed those lies. And she allowed herself to get upset, to get depressed because of the lies she was believing. She had all of the blessings that a woman of that time could have. She had a husband that loved her and provided for her. And she lived in a Christian household. And her husband had a greater appreciation for her, believed more in her worth than she had of herself. Let me give you a New Testament example. In Luke chapter 15, Jesus tells of a woman that had 10 coins, 10 pieces of silver. And he says in this illustration that the woman lost only just one coin. She had 9 others, but she lost one. And most people would look at that and think, what does that one coin matter? And to most people, it probably wouldn't. And she searched anyway. She cared so much to find this one lost coin. She searched her whole house. She cleaned her whole house. She swept under the couch and moved the fridge, rearranged furniture just to find this one lost coin. And in this illustration, in this parable, we are the coin. And when we get lost, when we feel like we're separated from God, we sometimes think that we're gone too far, that we're at a place that God couldn't get to us, that God couldn't find us, or that we're too dirty, that we've done too much, we've broken too many rules, or we've committed too many sins, and God can't fix that. But she searched until she found that coin, and God seeks after us and chases after us until he finds us. And she was so desperate to find this coin, she wasn't going to give up on it. And God can't stand not being able to bring you in. It's like a project left unfinished, or just an itch under your skin that he just has to find you. He just has to bring you in. God's not going to give up on you. He has a plan in mind that he wants to bring everyone into heaven. Every person he can find. It's not just out of all of these people that there's a few that can go off. No, he wants everyone to be brought in. And when you're back where you're meant to be, there's rejoicing. The Bible says that when the one that was lost is found, all the heavens rejoice. There's rejoicing in the presence of angels. Your value is not based on what you have done, on what you've been trying to do, on the standards that you set for yourself that you're just struggling to reach. Your value is based on God's love for you. He was willing to sacrifice everything just for you. Your worth is defined by by what someone is willing to pay. You are worthy. Where you think of yourself, what others think of you, that doesn't define how much you're worth. You have someone in heaven that is willing to pay everything, that gave up his life for you. His name is Jesus. And he is coming back one day